Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Maybe not necessarily in this order, but here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut out the main board that covers the bed, where the mattress is gonna sit. We're gonna clean all this bird crap off of the van. We're gonna putty the linoleum down, and we're gonna get this rain guard put on, finally. Also, the actuator is going bad in that door, so I ordered a new part for it, and I might try to replace it myself, but I'll probably outsource that one to my mechanic because it looks a little difficult. So we already had cut out a template for the bed here, and this is at 30 inches. It'll probably come off the wall a little bit more because of how I'm going to build the counter kind of around that area up at the front. So I think it'll be about here, which would still leave enough room for a bike and a cooler and some other stuff down here. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it out with my 4x8, start assembling this bed, because at this point I just need to commit to something or I'm never going to make the bed. Alright, so all the pieces are cut, and it actually works. So we can go from bed to little couch or chair or whatever, and then convert back. And then here on this back side is where I'll be able to flip it up to access the trunk area, but also kind of create a little lounge chair. I'll come up with a way to prop it up like this. That way I can just kind of sit back in the bed as well. This is really cool. So glad it works. Okay, so I've screwed it down now, and I put the hinges on the back, so I don't have to like hold it when I flip it up now. But there it is. One thing I did notice, I am using a much thinner wood than Nate did in his build. So there is some flex on it in the center, and I can even hear some of the plywood kind of cracking a little bit, which is a little concerning. So I'm gonna have to put some like stud supports in a few areas, which I was thinking about doing anyways, so it's not a big deal. So I don't think I could like lay my full weight on this at the moment. But I'm gonna go buy another stud. They're not too expensive. And then, you know, build that out. I'm incredibly happy with how this is turning out so far. I'm so excited. Alright, we got the bed inside the van, and I did put supports in a couple areas along it. I can show you. Also, I was wondering why Nick cut the corners here. I just didn't do it because I was like, I'm not gonna do that, but I figured out why. It's because it's gonna freaking hit the side there, so. Anyways, of course you can't see it. Let me get a light. Okay. So there you go, you can see. You can see where I put some supports in. Got one right here too, you can see the shadow of it. And then I have two more in that sitting area. And that's only because I had a super thin wood. If you were using something thicker, it wouldn't be an issue at all. Good and sturdy now with the support in there. Before it was bowing when I was pressing in this area, but now it's good. Oh, and for here I didn't do a support, I just put another layer of wood right there just to make it a little thicker. And then just screwed it in on the top in a couple areas. So there you go, that's the frame of the bed. So I know I said I was gonna put the linoleum down and the rain guard too in this video, but we're just gonna end it here. Haven't posted something in a hot minute, so here we go, we got a checkpoint. Bed frame is done. And then next few days we'll have the linoleum down and the rain guard back up and all that jazz. So but to be honest with you, putting those studs in to like support this bed was like really frustrating. So I'm gonna go cool off and go to bed. I'll see y'all on the next one. Just don't use thin wood when you make this thing. Just don't do it.